Today we have a tutorial video of Carcassonne The Castle. Hi, I'm Kevin Baker and you're watching Shangri-La, my YouTube channel for tabletop board games, birding, and other educational videos. Please like and subscribe and share this video with your board gaming friends. Well, we just finished FlaMinGoCon number 31. It was a fabulous success. And we're going to prepare for a 2-day board game convention in August of 2026. So be on the lookout for information about that. And this is my latest find. I found this version of Carcassonne The Castle at a thrift shop for a whopping $10. And then I found it on eBay for anywhere from like $50 to $100. So pretty good deal. Okay, so let's learn how to play Carcassonne the Castle. In Carcassonne the Castle, you have paths. Then you have paths that either end in a square, so the path ends here at the square, or it can also have fountains. So if the path has a fountain on it, then that's better because then you're going to get 2 points for each tile in the path instead of just 1. The tiles also have houses. The red ones are houses. And you want to make the biggest possible house you can. And each time you make a bigger house, you put your keep on the house. So red only made a house with 3 tiles, and so that was red's biggest house. Now white made a house with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So white had the biggest house, and that's important. Now there are also tower spaces. Those are the ones in gray and stone. So those are worth 2 points each. And you do get credit for elements that are on the castle wall. So you assemble the whole castle wall, and that's also your scoring track. And when you connect here, so it's like this path is 1, 2, 3 points. Now, you do not get the points at the end of the game for things that are not completed unless you have a special tile over here that allows you to get points for the uncompleted portions. These tiles get put out, first shuffled, and then put onto all of the corner spaces. So the different corner spaces around the board. Though there will be extra tiles left over, and those go back in the box. So not all of these tiles are in play, but the ones that are in play, you can see some of them have instant effects and some of them are endgame effects. So this one right here, if you flip over this tile, see they've got a big C in the back for Carcassonne. So they're face down on the castle wall, so you don't know which tile you're going to find. But if you do get this tile, that means you get to take another turn. Oh, the other interesting thing about these tiles on the corners is that you have to land directly on either one of the 2 corner spaces in order to claim the tile. If you go past it, you're out of luck. Okay, now this one, you can score double your score of 1 completed tower. So if you get one of these and then you complete a tower, you can double your score on that feature. Okay, so this one doubles your score on 1 completed house. And then for this one, the player scores 1 point per tile, 2 for a fountain, or 1 for an uncompleted path at the end of the game. Okay, so you can actually, if you have one of these, you can score one uncompleted path at the end of the game. Okay, so with this one right here, the player scores 2 points per tile or for one uncompleted tower at the end of the game. So in this game that's laid out here, white got 87 points and black got 44 points. Black had a lot of things out that did not get completed and therefore did not get points for those features. Okay, so this was scoring one uncompleted house. This one here, the player scores 4 points for each market on one court. Okay, so the courts are like farmers in the other version of the standard version of Carcassonne. So when a meeple is on its side, you can then, if you have this tile, you get 3 points for each of these markets that are in the court. The court is like the grass area. So it's more like a courtyard. And so this one has 2 markets, so therefore it would be 6 points. If you have this one, you can get another 4 points each, so that would be another 8 points. Okay, so if you have this tile, you can enlarge your largest house by another 2 tiles at the end of the game. So if white had one of these, instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that would actually be 11. Okay, and this one is the player scores just a straight extra 5 points. So that's not nothing. So that's a very easy one. The meeple placement is the same as standard Carcassonne. You have to have a meeple available to put onto a tile in order to use it. And if you don't have any meeples left over, you can't place a tile, or you can't place a meeple on that tile. Now, also with tile placement, you can put paths next to paths. So all of the paths need to work properly. All of the other elements of each tile do not have to match, only the paths. So these are the starting places along the wall, here, here, and here, and here. And you can place one of your tiles next to those. This one has a path on it, so you must place a tile here that has a path that connects that. So, but it's like this castle can go next to that house, no problem, but this path needs to lead to this path. And you can see how this black meeple, it ends here, but it's not finished here. In order to score it, the path has to be completed on all sides. So this has one more side for this path that is not yet completed. It does end here, so that is an end, this is an end, but this one prevents it from being finished. Now, that is the basic gameplay. So just to reiterate, it's 1 point for paths unless it has a fountain on it, and then you get 2 points. Towers, you get 2 points. But you only get that when it's completed. So this tower is completed on all sides. Therefore, you count up 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be an 8-point tower right there. Houses have to be completed on all sides. You can see how this path separates this house from that house. So these are 2 separate houses. Therefore, this house of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that white completed is a separate house from this one. And then, of course, you have markets and you have your meeples that are out there to service those markets. And that is Carcassonne the Castle. Now, since I found this at a thrift shop and I looked and it was a game from 2003, but hey, pristine condition and it's new to me. It is a 2-person game only. There are other versions of Carcassonne where you can have a lot more players, but this one is just 2 players. And that makes it nice. And now I will be adding this to the library of FlaMinGoCon, so you can come check it out at FlaMinGoCon number 32 on August 2026. Tickets are not yet on sale as of this date, but keep an eye out. Okay, enjoy. Come to FlaMinGoCon, play some games in person, or just join together with your other fellow board gamers and create your own events and have fun playing board games. Okay, just one more rule. Okay, now you score the largest keep. So each time you make a larger house, the red ones, you move your keep to the larger house. And at the end of the game, there will be 16 open spots across the board because there are not enough tiles to fill everything in directly. And what you do is you count up the biggest opening. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So therefore the largest keep is going to be worth an additional 7 points. There can be a situation with placing a tile. If you draw a tile and it's absolutely impossible to place anywhere, you show it to your fellow game player and say, this doesn't fit anywhere, do you agree? If they agree, then you can put it back in the stack and draw a new tile. So just 2 more little nuanced rules. Okay, be well.